Alright, now we are back, okay? I hope that everything I explained on last episode was not too much of a head scratcher or too much of a hassle, okay? I'm not trying to be too arrogant because this is taking a lot when I have nothing. I have nothing. If I can get rewarded for this, I'd be blessed also. But I have nothing. I have something. You know what I mean? I have my life. I have the people I care about and all that stuff. But right now, for anything that's like highly significant for investment towards this is the best investment I can do for him. This is the best investment I can do. But also, I'm doing this for my family, especially for the children aged of them. You know, they're in their childhood. This is the essence that I want to keep and bring to them. Okay, before they get older and they get upset, or if anything upsets them when they're older and they're angry at me, at least I can make up for this and do this part. And also do this part for the honest, working, livable, living people every day here. This is the least I can pay back for. You know, if you want to put your children in bed, or if it makes you happy, or if it's manageable, besides the profanity and slip ups, of course, of that nature, I can sincerely, I'll apologize for that. I'll say I'm sorry. Yeah, but yeah, it gets pretty deep. But yes. Now we're on here and we're about to go on Route 1. Now this is when things really get better and get more interesting. Now on the concept with all three of them, mainly as my characters along with me, they are helpful in the essence of showing the in-depth of the route when there's battles, the in-depth of how many trainers there are, and like you'll see in more of the organizational parts of how the movie will be ahead and stuff. I'll explain it in the scenario, the situations. But right here, right now, we're about to go on Route 1 ourselves by ourselves and stuff. And of course, we know that we can record on our Pokédexes now. Okay? So it's kind of neat. So now, you know what I mean? That will be the new feature that will pop up also. That would be cool. But it'll be a new enhancement because this new game, if it's another game, you know, it'll be another gen. Like, you know what I mean? This one is first generation, but it's a third gen level game because it's that new of age in the game, like when it got released. So this will be a, you know what I mean? This will be like in a higher gen, like a Gen 8, you know what I mean? So of course, you know, I got to step in and step up of with the features of, you know, the concept of what will be cool and what will happen, you know what I mean? This is how we do it, okay? Now, how I would really ideally want this to be also for this game, and this is why I'm going to try as best as I can to develop all of the movies. This game is going to be huge, long, okay? This is the type of game that you can do everything. Like, you actually go through all the gens to beat the game. You don't just beat one level gen. Like, this is that type of game that I want it to be. Like, you know what I mean? Like I said earlier when I had my face-to-face confrontation talk, like in the intro. Also, our trainers need to be created that they can have, you know what I mean? It sounds weird, but like how the Sims are, you know what I mean? How the toning is, you know, you can have, you can have a brown character for brown people. You can have like an Asian type beige looking character for Indian and like Chinese people, you know what I mean? And you can have a white character for Europeans, you know what I mean? And Americans, you know what I mean? Africa's and, you know what I mean? America's for the brown too. So, you know what I mean? Hispanic also practically meets into, you know what I mean? The depth of that also, you know what I mean? Can't forget about South America, you know, with the, you know what I mean? This is serious, okay? I'm trying to be serious here. I'm trying to really have us have a brink here. Gold mine, baby, gold mine. you're willing to really still continually deal with the process and really listen and really jot it down, please do. Now, if you actually have enough people and enough of a team that you can actually chop down the sections and have them focus on the sections, that will be helpful. You know what I mean? And if they can read, jot down research and or store in research of what I'm speaking about, to make it easier so you don't have to keep rewatching it. It'll be much easier. Of course, you also have to have your team on point of knowing of if they're in a section that's a head section, if they're in different sections, if something happens to a previous section, that they should inform the previous section holders about that new discovery of development to make it much easier for another add-on for the development of the sectionals. Okay, and now if the person or the development team want to just do this and continually just, we got this, we can do this, we'll watch it continually through, and we'll watch all of them continuously through, and we'll just know what to do. That's fine. Okay, I want to tell you all this right now while we're on Route 1. I have the nerve. Yes, I do. I just hope I can get a pat on the back, you guys. No, ideally, I just hope that you all understand how ideally happy. Now, I don't know if it's credit, whoever has the credit too, but the development and the actual upbringing of Pokemon and actually being alive in the generation of it for something to be entertainment of a gaming system or a custom. It's one of the most thankfulest things that I can live for. Not the idealist though. Like there's more to live for, and you know what I mean. I love music. I love movies. You know what I mean. I love life. I love food. You know what I mean. Let's not get this sidetracked, okay? But I care, okay? So we're gonna get to it though. But right when we're on this route, of course, we're all on the route together. Spot's right next to me. Spleefa's behind me. Oopsie. And Splenda is behind Spot. Okay. Cooling her down, you know what I mean? Cool her down real quick for me. Cool her down. You know what I mean? Spleefa, you're cool. You mean? Straight up like that. That's how we roll. Period. Like I said, when I get more comfortable, when I get in depth, that's how it's gonna be. Like we're in it, okay? So, ideally, like I said, when we're all four together, it makes it and it gives the understanding of how long the route is. You know what I mean? This little section does not seem big. You know what I mean? It doesn't make the route seem long at all, okay? But what they say is they're like, we're about to walk up here with the grandsons and all that, and they're like, wow, we're about to actually be on our own adventure. And they're like, everybody's like, yeah, I know, like blah blah blah. Females are like, yeah, you know what I mean? And then they're like, wow, they're like, we're like something that Taz did, and it's like everybody's like, yeah, like I wonder where Taz is, and then we're just like, then everybody's just like, whoa, out of nowhere, Taz is like, well, in the awesomest way, you guys still have me, you know what I mean? And it's like that kind of cool. And then of course Kaz is like, yeah, whatever, you know what I mean? It's kind of cool because like they mutual out, you know what I mean? They mutual it out more, but they're like backbones, and they, you know what I mean? It's spine tingling to the females, of course, because the males, like, you know what I mean? They're the strength, like, including with me, but they're the strength. So that ends up happening, but Spleefa, she's behind me, and before we're about to walk into the route, this was all in the point of us leaving the house and walking up to this point that I saved and I have us standing at. So right before we're about to walk into the grass and Spleefa's behind me, she taps me on my back. Oh, you know what I mean? It catches Spot's attention, of course, and Spot's like on that guard, you know what I mean? And it makes her nervous. So she just gets shy and timid, and she backs up, and she's like, Stefan,